I'm glad you're here for 30 minutes of movement. Let's start at the top of the mat. And you're welcome to stand at the top, facing your top of the mat. I'm going to position myself this way so you can see me a little bit better. We're going to start with the feet hip distance. So sometimes we think this is hip distance, but in fact hip distance means heels over sit bones. And so if you could just arrange so that your feet are underneath, like this hip center area, rather than out here. So right here. And then one hand on the heart and one hand on the belly. And stand up tall, close your eyes. And allow the closing of the eyes to mark the shift of your attention from the external to the internal. And as you begin arriving here, you may find that you have some intrusions, maybe sounds or thoughts from the external that want to slide to the internal. And just hold compassion for that. Anything that's important will be here 30 minutes from now. Just hold compassion for that and allow yourself to continue to close your eyes. Like you're walking through the house and you're closing the blinds for the evening. This window and that window, and it'll get quieter and quieter. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, bring your hands along your sides. And then as you inhale, bring the arms out to the letter T. And exhale, soften your shoulders into your back pockets. Inhale the hands overhead. And exhale the hands to the heart. Take a deep breath in. And exhale the hands to the sides. Inhale out. And exhale, arrive. Let the shoulders arrive. Let the feet go heavier into the mat. Inhale the hands up. And exhale, arrive. Hands to heart. And the whole body right here. Inhale. And exhale, hands along the sides. Yeah, here you are. Let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, bend your knees and bring your hands to your knees. Inhale, lift the sternum. And exhale, tuck the chin and curl. So cat-cow the spine here. Inhale. And exhale. You may find that your shoulder girdle has a little more mobility than it does when you're on all fours. You're not bearing weight. So let the movement come through the shoulder to really pull the blades in each direction so that you get some release of tension. Beautiful. Exhale, curl and tuck. Inhale, belly down, open. And exhale, belly to thighs and fold. And please don't lock your knees out, so keep a generous bend in your knees. You're welcome to take opposite hand to opposite elbow, or to rest with the backs of the hands on the floor. And I'd suggest taking the breath into the back body, really using the breath to pressure into the back rib area. Take a deep breath in now, and exhale, release the hands to the floor. Bring the big toes to touch each other. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, fold. Push into the ground with your feet and reach all the way up. One sweep all the way up. And one drop all the way down. Hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, hands down, step back. Step back to a plank pose. Step back to a long, lean, strong, mean plank pose. And I mean mean in a really lovely yogic way. Pull the side ribs up, lift the inner thighs, make the legs long. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, drop the right knee. Tip to the right, bring your left hand up, modified side plank. One of my favorite asanas. I love the way it opens up the inner groin and begins a little rotation through the spine. And yet it's very sturdy on the ground. I'm not going anywhere. Take a stretch all the way up. And then I'm going to drop the left knee and dive my left arm under for thread needle. Bring the left arm all the way under and rest. Bring the right hand up to the sky and behind the back. If you feel like that's not stable enough, if you want to feel more stability, reach the right hand forward. So how do you know which choice is for you? Then you just stay with your internal experience. You listen to what's happening on the inside. And you'll know, you'll hear the whisper. Place the right hand in front of the face and push. Unthread the left arm, go all the way back from where you came. Go all the way back to side plank pose, modified side plank. And then left hand down and left leg strong. Step the right foot back, plank. So get yourself really fully present here, like make no mistake. Nothing on the external world matters at all. You're absolutely right here. And then left knee down and right arm up. And the left ribs tend to drop to the ground. Pull up away from the ground with your core muscles so that the left ribs rise. And then drop the right knee and thread the right arm under. Right cheek to the ground and left hand perhaps behind the back. I know when I get busy, I have to really, I get busy with the external world and kind of attached to what's going on out there. And if there's something that needs my attention, my inner voice has to literally shout at me. And so see if you can just spend a little time on your mat slowing down, not hurrying, and feeling for the quieter whisper all the way out to modified side plank now. Unthread. And right hand down, right leg strong, high plank. And tip forward, you're welcome to drop your knees or take the chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, down face dog. Deep breath in. And a long breath out. Inhale, lift the heels, lift the hips, pull the hips back. Exhale, bend the knees and take the eyes forward. And then walk yourself to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat the back. Exhale, fold. Push into the ground and rise. Breathe in. And exhale, fold. Lean into the right foot. Lift the left foot. Stretch it all the way back. And we'll catch a lunge. Bring the hands to the top of the right knee. Steady yourself. And crescent warrior. Lift the side ribs, inhale. Exhale, hands down. We'll take three-legged dog, so lift the right foot. Lift the right heel to the sky and take the inhale all the way to the tip of the right heel. And then bend the right knee. Drop the right knee, shin down. Tip to the right, left hand up. Balance. Lift your left foot. You're welcome to take the eyes to the ground if you need some stability. Left foot down, high plank, low plank, up dog, down dog. If you get that whisper and you need to skip the vinyasa, then please do. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, bend the knees. Walk the feet forward. Inhale, flat your back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand. Exhale, dive. Lean to the left foot, lift the right foot, stretch the leg all the way back, and rise, crescent. Feel for the waist to lengthen each time you breathe in. Feel for the feet to strengthen into the ground each time you breathe out. Last inhale breath. Hands down, three-legged dog. Lift the left foot, bring the heel up. Inhale. Exhale, knee shin down. Tip to the left, right hand rising. Right foot lengthening. And you really want to feel for the inseam of the right leg. So the inner thigh to the inner ankle getting longer and stronger. The inner thigh muscle is lifting your thigh going up. High plank pose. Inhale. Shift low plank pose. Up face dog. Down face dog. Inhale breath. And exhale breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend the knees, eyes, and then the feet. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. This familiar part, just let the psyche relax. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Inhale, length. And exhale, left foot going back. Rise up, crescent. This time we're going to take the hands and bind behind the back. Interlace the hands or opposite hand to opposite elbow. You want to breathe the sternum forward. You want to stretch these pesky little muscles, your pec minors, right in front of your armpit. So breathe the sternum forward. Nice. Free the hands. Inhale, lift. And exhale, hands down. Lift the foot. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee shin down. Modified side plank. This time we're tipping to the right, lifting the left leg, left arm behind the back, bend the left knee. Maybe the hand catches the ankle. The stretch is to the left quadricep and the left hip flexor. It's also a little bit more of this pec minor, pec major opening across the front left side of the chest. Gentle, gentle release. High plank pose. Low plank pose. Up face pose, down face pose. Nicely done. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, bend the knees. Step. Inhale, flat the back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bow. Right foot back. Arrange the feet. Crescent warrior. Take the bind behind the back. The tendency is to want to lean back, like you need so much of a back bend, but that's really compromising to the low back and doesn't give you the same opening of these ultra tight muscles. Target these muscles up at the top of the chest. They need it so badly. Free the hands. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands down. Three-legged dog. And left knee to the ground. So tipping to the left, reach up with the right arm, right leg. Hand behind the back, bend the knee. Be careful that the knee doesn't rise up. The thigh bone stays parallel to the floor. You're stretching the quadricep, the hip flexor. When you raise the knee up, it throws that pressure into the low back. So keep the knee pointing straight back to the wall behind you. Release, plank pose. Low plank. Up dog. Down dog. Inhale. And exhale. We have one more celebration through that. Inhale, lift the hips, bend the knees, and walk the feet forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Of course, we'll do it both sides. Push down, rise up. Inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Flat back. And step the left foot back. Crescent warrior, breathe in and bring your hands up, and then take your left hand to your outer right knee. Hook the left fingers underneath the right knee hinge. Take the right hand behind you and feel for your outer left thigh. See if you can lift your thigh up and encourage your back leg to stay strong. Notice both of my arms are straight. I'm rotating and steering from the armpits. Active through the left glute, left hamstring. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands down. Three-legged dog. You've got the system now. Wild thing. Right knee to left elbow. And lengthen the leg out. Stretch the body up. If this is not in your practice, just take a modified side plank. It's just one breath here. And then hand down, tuck the right knee under. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, high plank, low plank. Up dog, down dog. Inhale, exhale. You lift your hips. Bend your knees, walk or float your feet to the front of your mat. Lengthen the spine and fold. Come on up to stand and bow down deep. Right foot back, crescent warrior. The twist has the right hand to the outer left knee hinge. So you can see my fingers curling under. The left hand comes around to encourage the right leg. So this hand needs to feel the leg muscles and see, are they engaged? The right glute, the right hamstring. Often hamstrings are lazy. So give it a squeeze. Make sure it's awake. It's like being a babysitter back there. Stay engaged, stay engaged, stay engaged. All right, hands up, inhale. And down on the exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog. We're going wild and crazy, under and open. Lift the hips, inhale. Hand down, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. High plank. Low plank. Up dog. Down dog. Nicely done, yogis. Inhale, breath. And exhale, breath. Walk your feet forward and your hands back. Get yourself to a ragdoll. Maybe in the middle of the mat, maybe in the front of the mat, wherever you're comfortable being. If you have a block, place the block lowest position to the knife edge of the left foot. And then flat your back. And fold, bend the knees, chair pose. Lean into your left foot, lift your right knee and cross, eagle wrap. Let the ball of the right foot land on your block and then take your arms out to a T, soften the shoulders. Wrap the right arm under the left. You might be able to do it without the block, but today I'm offering it with a little bit more stability. I find that I practice and become what I practice. So with a little more stability, then I become a little more stable. So today that's the style I'd like to offer it to you. Unwrap the arms, take a deep breath in, and then exhale, open arm twist to the right. Nice, hands up, inhale. And to the heart. Push to the left foot, lift the right knee, and big toes touch. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Switch the block. Block goes to the knife edge of the right foot. Inhale, chair. Lean to the right foot, lift the left. Cross up and over. Ball of the foot on the block, arms out, shoulders low. Left arm under right. You have to bend the standing knee. Bend the standing knee and you'll get down into the hip. Inhale, unwrap the arms. Exhale, open arm twist left.
Meditation is a state of mind.
Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Push to the right foot, lift your left knee. And toes touch. Nicely done, yogis. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Set the block out of your way. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back. High plank. Low plank. Up face dog. Down face dog. And drop your knees behind your wrist, cross your ankles, and come to lie flat on your back. We're going to do a bridge pose. So feet hip distance. Remember, if you have your hands along your sides and you're touching your heels, your feet are not hip distance, they're wider than hip distance. Bring your heels in even, aligned to your sit bones. Then push into the ground and lift your hips. Sneak your hands underneath and take the bind like we did when we were standing in crescent lunge. This time we're breathing the sternum up. That's how we lift the sternum to get the heart opening.
Is a state of mind.
Action your inner thighs towards each other just slightly. The glutes need to engage, but please don't clench them. Last breath in. Exhale, release. And take a big sigh out. Let's do another one. Push into your heels, lift your hips. Interlace your hands. I like to drive the back of my arms down into the ground and then breathe the sternum straight up. That's the tight part of the body that we really want to open. That's going to get you one step closer to wheel and some other deeper back bends. You need space across the front of the shoulders. Last inhale, lift, lift, lift and hold. Exhale, release. Nicely done. Now drop your knees to the right. Take your eyes to the left. Deep breath in and out. Drop your knees to the left, take your eyes to the right. And the breath in and out really just lets the nervous system relax so the muscles can release their effort and you actually receive the stretch. So let's do it again. Knees to the right. Deep breath in and out. Knees to the left. In and out. Nicely done. And then bring your feet to flat on the floor. Butterfly the knees and bring the flats of the feet together. So supine bound angle pose. Bring one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Close your eyes. Be with yourself. If you feel like there's too much stretch at the inner groin, you're welcome to take your hands in fists along the sides of your hips, underneath your thighs. Kind of create some support for the bones. If you need more than that, blocks under the knees would do the same. If you're feeling like this is a big no, then come out, bring your feet flat and very, very wide, and buckle your knees inwards together. And regardless, take your awareness internally. Feel the temperature of your inner body, the rhythms of your inner body, the sensations. The power and the ease, the grace, the peace, the strength, the joy. Whatever's in there, just receive it. Caroline Myss is one of my favorite teachers. I listened to her work through the 90s. Through times when my life was a little bit of a mess, or a lot of a mess, to be honest. And one of the things that she said that really changed me, like if we had emojis in the 90s, it would have been that, mind blown emoji would have been me. She said that maturity happens when our inner world has more authority over us than our outer world. And I have been meditating for a lot of years. I definitely had an inner relationship with myself, but I didn't allow it to have much authority. No one had ever presented the idea, and I had never considered that my inner voices should be the ones I listen to, not the outer voices. That my inner nudges should have more influence over me than the expectations that surrounded me. Just take this last minute to listen to yourself and to honor what you hear. then deepen your breath and bring your knees into your chest. Use your hands to bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice tight squeeze. Roll to either side and use your hands to push you up to seated. And bring your hands to prayer at your heart. And then bring your thumb knuckles to your third eye. Go with many blessings and remember who you are. Namaste. Thank you.